Hi guys, welcome to this house tour. So this is a property which we don't own, but we lease it out from a landlord. So we rent it out from a landlord and we then rent it out on a nightly basis on Airbnb, Booking.com as a short-term rental. So yes, this strategy is legal. It's allowed to do this as long as you've got the correct permissions and the correct contracts in place with the landlord. So I'll just show you this property and I'll explain to you what we've done to the property since we took it on. But before I move on, I just want to show you the before pictures of this room. So you can see the picture here. This was like before of the property. Like it was just a plain magnolia color. Everything was plain and simple, like nothing was interesting in this property. But when I took over the property, we added a twist into it. So we revamped this whole room. So this is the living room. We redecorated everything. Instead of keeping the magnolia color, we painted it a nice little touch blue, which you can see here, and obviously like the orange strip as well, which is like there's also the orange here as well. Like, why do you do these things? It's very important for you to bring back the property to life with decorations. So this was like minimal touch. Only thing we did here was paint work. So we just paint, instead of the magnolia, we painted the whole house with the light blue, and we put an orange strip. And obviously the artwork is very important. There is to put the artwork there. Then the rest was furniture. So when you look at it from when it was a plain ground, like a plain magnolia color, and us doing that, it just changes a lot of things. So when you start in this business, it's very important to know the ins and outs on how to improve a property with the minimal amount, not spending a lot of money, but just a basic small simple touch. So I'll show you, like, obviously this house, it's a 2-bed. We got it as a 2-bed house, but we've also the next room which we're gonna go into, you will see in that room we converted it into a bedroom. But before we go to that room, you'll see here it's got the sofas, the 2 sofas. So here, like 3 people can sit there, 2 people can sit there. It's got a coffee table and a nice rug which is colorful. So the rug has got a light touch onto the features as well, like the orange thing. The TV was just a standard nice TV. I don't know how many inch, I think 43 or something inch. Yeah, so just a standard TV. It's very important to get broadband, which is like fast internet there. Then we've got the flowers to bring green, to bring life into it. Greenery brings life into it. So let's move on to the next room here. So this next room, I just want to explain a lot into this room. On a normal day, this is the dining room. But for me, when you're doing the service accommodation thing, you're selling slip. So you're not selling people to come in and have a dining table and eat and all, etc. The most important thing you're selling is sleep. So what we did was to put a room divider. This is the room divider, and obviously this is the passage to the room. And this room divider, we put a bed here, a double bed in here. And we, in the descriptions on Airbnb, Booking.com, we say there's a room divider. So this room is more like an open space room, but someone can sleep here. So especially if people are coming for short term, for short stays, it should be optimized for someone to sleep. So like actually 2 people can sleep here because this is a double bed. So you see, but this room, what we did here as well was to remove the whole magnolia color. As you can see in the pictures, it was just a magnolia plain color, and we put a nice little color here, and obviously the artwork there, you know. So also what's in this room is desk space, so someone can actually sit down and do some work here. You can see like those people who work from home, there's a light here as well, plugs for the laptops and all that kind of stuff. So yes, other guests, they don't like a setup like this because they want an enclosed room. But if no one likes it, don't book. So it's as simple as that, you know. It's business. So if you want it and you've got like other people who can sleep here, because in this house 6 people can sleep. Yes, 6 people can sleep. So 2 people can sleep here, and now we've got another double room there upstairs. So 2 people can sleep in that double room, and we've got like a double room but with 2 single beds. So that's 2 people who can sleep here. So if there's like, at least if there's 4 people coming for business contractors, so like if the lads are coming here for work in Birmingham, so we actually had like 4 people, 4 contractors who came here. They didn't mind it because they were staying here for a week, After that, they go to another place. So yeah, one of them, I think it was the laborer or the spanner boy, they put him here, So when maybe they were watching, the lads will be watching football there. When it's time to sleep, the guy will just jump there and sleep. Yes, so that's how we optimize this property. But yeah, let me show you the other rooms of this property. So this is the kitchen. The kitchen is downstairs here. So the kitchen was magnolia as well. The only thing we did here was to whitewash it, paint white everywhere, and put a washing machine and fridge, freezer. So that was the only thing we did in the kitchen. Obviously, we added like the kitchen appliances, the microwaves, the toasters, but the cooker, everything was already there. So it's a good functioning kitchen. Everything is intact. I don't like these blinds, but we didn't change them because we didn't want to invest a lot of money in this. But later on, if I see other nice white blinds, we might change these ones. So yeah, it is what it is. Then when you come here, so this house is got a downstairs bathroom. So this is the bathroom here. So the bathroom is pretty much standard bathroom. It's got like a bathtub. You've got a shower there, your toilet, your sink, your rail. It's quite warm in here, so which is good. And so yeah, that's the bathroom. Basic. So the guy who's sleeping downstairs, he's got a bathroom here. They can come to that bathroom and do whatever they want in the bathroom. So let me take you upstairs, guys. Before we go to the bedrooms, I'll show you the other bathroom. So yes, there's another bathroom. It's very big, huge. If I was the landlord of this property, I'll probably have converted this into like a bedroom, Yeah, I think it's big enough. But I think this was a family home, so like a family used to stay here. So it's got the basic stuff, we've got the shower and toilet. We'll put this cabinet here as an extra to fill out the void of the space. So you've got the rails. It's pretty warm in here, so it's a good bathroom and it's clean. So the cleaners are doing a good job. I like it when properties are cleaned nicely. So let's walk into this one. This is a master bedroom. So it's got a desk as well. It's got the lights. So if the boss man, the person can work here working from home, like whatever these kids are doing nowadays. You've got a double bed here. So the double bed has got 2 towels, like nice. Everything is nice. You've got your bedside lamp, your bedside table there as well. So if you come here as well, you'll see like nice artwork. So here we didn't paint it. We just whitewashed this side, put the artwork this side, and this one we did the same as well. Like we just painted this corner as well. So in terms of renovations, deco, paint jobs are they're worth a lot because you can change the property, revamp your property by just doing a simple basic paint. So it's very important you stick, your colors. If you can't do this yourself, you need to hire an interior designer. In my business partner, who's also my wife, she's the one who chooses the colors, who chooses the paints, who does this. I'm just the worker, I'm just the workhorse. I come in and get the people to paint, and she'll say, paint this corner, paint it like this, put this artwork there. She comes in with the designs. She's the brains of there. So she's the brains of the operation. So let me take you to the other room. So in this room, like 2 people can sleep here as well. So it's like so 2 people downstairs, 2 people here. So that's 4. Let's go to the other room and I'll show you the other room. So as you're coming to this room, it's just a hallway as well. We just painted the hallway. It was magnolia. So in this room, so it's a double room, but we put like 2 single beds. So there are 2 single beds in this room. So another person can sleep here. In total, this house, we've optimized it to sleep like 6 people. So 4 upstairs, 2 downstairs. How much do we charge on a nightly rate in this house? Because Birmingham, there's so much competition. So we charge, if there's like 6 people here, we'll charge up to, I think, 150. But we use a pricing tool. So we've got a pricing tool which determines the rates of how much you should charge, etc. The dynamic pricing tool which we use, it's called smart pricing. If you want to learn more about smart pricing, you can click on the link in the description. It will tell you everything which you need to learn about smart pricing. Let me tell you a story about dynamic pricing. So in one of the flats, in one of our properties in Glasgow, we had there was an event called COP26. So this event called COP26, we had global leaders coming from all over the world, from everywhere in the world, but we didn't know. Myself and my wife were clueless about this event, but if we didn't have a dynamic pricing tool like smart pricing, we're not gonna know that there is an event like this. So what this dynamic pricing tool did, it just revamped the prices without our knowledge, without us knowing. So what we did is we always put a minimum price for our properties. We put a minimum to say no matter what the conditions, what the situation is, this price shouldn't go below £100. So with that, the price will never go below £100. When it comes to max pricing, we'll put it infinite, so it can go to whatever it is. So because of the COP26 event, everything was infinite. So there was a lot of demand in Glasgow properties. So all the dynamic pricing tools were driven up, were shooting up. So we ended up getting bookings like this, which you can see on the screen below, of people paying £1,000 per night. So you can see this picture here. Someone paid £7,000 for the booking. Someone paid another crazy money. You see £1,000 a night. All these crazy numbers, these were true numbers. This happened in, I think, back end of 2021 in October, when there was October, November with COP26. So from then onward, we have never slept or never skipped a day of not using a dynamic pricing tool. So if you want to get this dynamic pricing tool, click on the link in the description there and sign up for this dynamic pricing tool. So this is the room. So let's go and talk about the numbers. Let's go downstairs and talk about the numbers of this property. So for this property, how much do we pay? So the rent of this property is £1,100. So we pay the landlord £1,100. You can see these screenshots, the money has left my business account, is gone to the landlord. That's £1,100. How much deposit do we pay? We negotiated with the landlord to pay the same amount of deposit as the rent. So other landlords usually ask for 5 to 6 weeks upfront deposit, but we paid £1,100. Yes, other people might give you the flexibility of not to pay deposit, which is fine, but I don't want you to always be in the mindset there's always going to be those kind of landlords. So landlords are also trying to protect themselves, so they'll ask for deposit up front. But when the landlord of this property the owner of this property came to do a few maintenance issues, before we after we had finished the house, etc., there were a few things which they needed to do. When they walked in at this place, her face said it all. Her face dropped. She was like, oh my God, wow, is this my property? Am I in the right address? I'm like, yes, ma'am, you are in the right address. This is indeed your property, the property you gave me. She's like, wow, Tabo and your wife, Google, you do an amazing job with these properties. And guess what she said? She's like, I'm buying another property, and as soon as I complete it, you can have first dips into the property. So with this kind of business, the reason why I'm saying this, it's always about building relationships with the landlords, always about building relationships with the lettings agents, with the estate agents, so they can give you properties. So don't be scared to show them what you've done, to showcase your properties, to say, look, this is when I was telling you about all the maintenance things, or your property I'll bring it to life. It will be nice, just show them this is what I meant. They'll appreciate that, and they can rest assured, they can sleep at night knowing their property is being protected. If you want to learn more how we started this business and how you can do the same, for our portfolio, we've got 13 properties, 13 in the portfolio, and we've got a hybrid. I call it a hybrid. So we've got properties which we've purchased, we own the properties. So our company, Love Your Stays, owns these properties. And we've got properties which we get from landlords, like this one, which on a name called rent to rent or Airbnb arbitrage or whatever fancy name the coach gurus are teaching there, but like it's still not our property. But at the end of the day, we control this property. Then we've got other properties in the portfolio as well, which like we do it up for the landlords. Once we've done it up for the landlords, we manage it for the landlords. So the landlord on that one is called a management agreement, management or co-hosting, another fancy, whatever fancy name from the trainings you've gone to. So that one is also like just managing co-hosting. So that's like the PAC method, which I teach in my school community, where you can get a property by purchasing a property, you can get a property by arbitrage, which is rent to rent, or you can get a property by co-hosting. So there's three ways you can get a property, which I call it the pack method. That's the only thing which is very important when it comes to property acquisition. That's the only way you can get a property. If you want to learn about how you can get a property in 2025 and change your life, change the life of your family with how you're going to do that, you will change your life and the life of your family by adding an extra income into your pockets. So with that extra income is scalable. So with one property, you can profit from around 500 to 1,000 pounds profit. But just imagine this. Imagine if you've got 10 properties, you've built your portfolio up to 10 properties. Do the maths, do the quick maths. 1,000 pounds times 10, that could be like 10,000 pounds per month profit into your property, and without owning any property, by just controlling other people's properties. So there's so many ways to skin the cat. There's so many ways which people are talking about in this industry. There's so many ways to make money. You don't want to miss on this opportunity. The time is now for you to make money, guys. This is unscripted, so I've gone on and on and on. But if you're interested in starting this business, click on the link in the description or in the comment section and book a free discovery call with myself. There's no one else who's going to be on the call, none other than me. So I personally take these calls myself and speak to you, even if we don't work together, but I will give you a strategy for you to use in 2025 so you get your first Airbnb property. Thank you for listening and watch out for the next video. Bye for now.